Even when I was a child, I would really enjoy being in museums or galleries and looking at paintings really close up, so that the brushstrokes are just a kind of chaos, and then moving slowly backwards until the image became clear. I've always liked doing that, and I like that now as well, but I think about it in a different way. Sometimes I get really interested in the idea about when that moment happens. As you move back, maybe it can be extended like further and further away. So this painting that I did is kind of about that. It's trying to push that idea. So I thought I'd talk about painting it and how to make that translation, because clearly I made some decisions that are a kind of distortion of the reality, and I tried to make that distortion digitally based. It's a bit like another painting I did, self-portrait. In fact, I'll just go get it. Here it is, this one. It's a little bit like this one, but again slightly different. This has just had areas given that treatment, whereas this one is kind of the whole thing. But I do like the idea that it's very legible far away as a thumbnail, and less so up close. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in digital distortion, compression of images, being kind of similar to a kind of distortion that existed in painting. Rediscovering this kind of impressionist almost way of thinking, but through a digital lens. So anyway, today I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I didn't film the whole thing, just the later stages. It was interesting, it was fun to do, and it pushed me. So that's why I thought I'd talk about it in the video.
Mr. Neil Conning painting.
So as you can see, I've already started this. I've already done a block in of the big shapes. And so now all I'm doing is refining that block in and just adding a bit more. I still think of this as that block in layer. It's just the kind of finishing bits. You know, I was thinking about how to achieve this idea of the distorted effect, and it was important that I didn't get too bogged down on details. So you might be able to tell I'm kind of consciously trying to dance around the painting. A wee bit over here, a wee bit over there, not get stuck on one area. So simultaneously updating the drawing, refining the drawing, but also honing in on the colour. When I did this painting, quite a few people asked me if I had distorted the reference. And it's true, actually I did. Now the reason I did that was because I wanted it to be specifically this digital distortion. So I found this app that would allow you to blend a photo with some video background. Here it is working with a different reference. It's called Moshup. I'm not really sure what the app's for, but I'm using it for this. You can see it sort of distorts the photo using the background as some kind of template. So I like this because it feels organic or natural. These are the wrong words to use, obviously, talking about digital distortion, but I'm not sure what else to say. Authentic, maybe. I didn't want it to be a contrivance. Not too much, anyway. So that's how I made the reference like this. But again, I'm not making a direct one-to-one copy. It is just a reference, but it helped me keep that digital compression-y vibe. So what I'm doing here is the next layer. So that first block in was all kind of getting there, but quite dull, quite dark. This next layer just puts in all the lights, and it allows extra chances for detail and pushing the big shapes and the hierarchies. So I really want to get the idea of the light falling on this guy and occasionally catching some of these coins. Sense a crowd in the background, a sense of this water. And again, like I said before, still trying to dance around. A wee bit here, a wee bit there, not get bogged down in one bit. and at some point I was starting to feel quite good about it. There was just enough detail for it to work. So here we are in the finished piece. I'm pretty pleased. I like doing these little square paintings. So let me know what you think. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. This painting is actually available if you're interested. You can go check out the website.